Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a, Soraka game, I believe. Yeah, we are going to follow around the whole team, because it is a support, of course. Well, we always follow around the whole team. And this is supposed to be a really awesome game, so we will have to judge that for ourselves. We'll have to see it for ourselves. Anyway, we have the Graves, Soraka bottom lane, Mundo jungle, Timo top, and then cards in mid. Versus, and here from the double Timo, you can see that it is a blind pick normal game. So for those of you who find that interesting to know, we have a Rengar jungle on the enemy side, a Darius top lane, so that should be easy for Timo. Up until a point. Then an Ashe with what? Ashe Timo bottom lane. And Ahri mid. But Ahri has clarity, so I'm guessing we won't see a whole lot out of her. Well, maybe. I mean, she can get lucky as well. And it seems that Ashe is going mid lane. Okay, so Ahri is then going bottom lane. Well, she hasn't connected yet. I know that she will connect because, I already checked that. Because every time you guys claim that you have a good match, I have to check it first nowadays. Let me reduce the GUI here for a moment. Let's set it to this. Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, I've been having some trouble, some really big trouble with League of Legends, LoL replay, and everything generally. The problem has been that the replays ended right after the loading screen. I couldn't do anything, and that of course sucked balls. So I already made a video on it. It's still not resolved, just so we're clear on that. I can do this replay because it was played today or yesterday, so it's a really new replay, probably recorded with the same version of League of Legends and the same version of LoL replay, and or a similar version of LoL replay. But LoL replay is not the problem here, it's League of Legends that's the problem. They introduced another bug in their system, so I had to reinstall the whole thing. It still didn't work, and then after I reinstalled and got this, after I reinstalled I got this thing, so this replay, and I decided to try it out. I was very happy that this one worked, but then I don't know why Graves didn't just kill the Timo there. That was kind of a missed opportunity, and by kind of I mean a very big missed opportunity, because Soraka already did all the work and he just did nothing. But yeah, as I said, it's still not resolved, because other replays, so older replays of like, I don't know, a week ago or something, they still don't work. So my monthly challenge replays still don't work. My So You Want to Be a Caster replay of this week still doesn't work. And yeah, lucky Grace wasn't paying attention. Yeah, indeed, that was pretty retarded, to be honest. So it seems that Timo and Darius killed each other, and it seems here that Ashe is dominating this. What's your name? Cartus. And wow, they get another chance at Timo. Timo, who's been playing really badly. And yeah, they do get another pretty decent chance here at Timo. No, what are you doing, Graves? Are you kidding me? And he doesn't even grab the kill back. Oh my god. Yeah, that was well played on what's your name? Ahri's part. Ahri popped a health potion as soon as she could and then went back in. As soon as she thought that the burst wasn't going to kill her, she tried to make it work, and it actually worked. So great play on her. So we do have some lag going on, which is not on my to blame on my computer, because my computer is awesome at this moment. Now it hasn't been lagging in a while, and yeah, I've cleared up some more hard disk space, and that resolved some of the issues. But the main thing here is that League of Legends is just bugged. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just the way it is. And unfortunately, yeah, we will have to work with it until they fix it, which normally is in about 2 days. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And since this has been going on since yesterday, but of course today is Sunday, so they won't be working today. So I'm expecting it on Monday or Tuesday. At least I'm assuming they're not working today. They can. Of course, they're free to work. So, very nice taunt there. And Graves overextending like a boss. Yeah, a little bit too many wards here, Mr. Mundo. There's no reason to put an extra ward down there. He probably has the free wards. No, he does not. Okay, so he is going to gank this mid lane. Hello, Mrs. Ash. How you doing? It seems that cards can't catch up at all. Man, what's he doing? He really couldn't get anything done. And of course the turret kills him because he kept that AoE thing on. And yeah, that made his life low enough for that one turret shot to actually kill him. That is pretty impressive. Oh, and the Karthus ultimate comes in just too late. Oh, she wouldn't have died of it anyway, I think. But it comes in a little bit too late. It doesn't give him anything. He's still 0-0-0. Even though I believe there was a kill in his top lane. Is that true? Yeah, I think so. So, bottom lane in some trouble here. Because the enemies are starting to become really aggressive. And yeah, I'm going to switch it to directed camera. Not because I can't manage the manual camera, but because it's lagging so much and I keep running out of... well, it keeps going like very shocky. And I don't want that. I want a smooth video, man. So yeah, it is going to miss some things, but I'll try to steer it in such a way that we won't miss things. So it seems that the bottom lane pressure has resided for now. Yeah, Graves going in with that quick draw and losing about 60% health. Well, he already wasn't at full health. Used his heal there to just heal up, which is not very smart with a Soraka in the lane, because Soraka can heal you up no problem, and then you have that heal as a backup. So I think they know that Teemo is here. And Teemo needs to ping the map so that someone comes to rescue him. Yeah, they definitely know he's here. And they have plenty of AoE. Oh, normally people just kill him. Because you can actually just kill him. No problem. I was wondering whether the Mundo cleavers hit on stealthed enemies. Yeah, we normally in like let's call them real games. In high ELO games, we never see Teemo stealth. It is really super rare to see a Teemo stealth, and here we've seen both of them use that stealth already. But it is so rare to see that normally, because yeah, the only ways that is useful is if you want to get away, and that's when we see the stealth. So after a team fight, Teemo will just stand in the bush until well, the enemies stop hunting him, or not even in a bush. I mean, just a random spot. There we go. Oh yeah, right. I was doing the directed camera. Okay, so used to doing the manual camera. So top lane is getting a little bit of pressure on. Yeah, and this is where Teemo goes wrong. Teemo just used his blinding darts without being under attack. So just for the damage. That's not how you want to use that. You want to use that as a utility spell The moment he becomes aggressive, you want to Q him and then run out. So a nice mushroom there. Or sorry, ward. A nice ward there. Unfortunately, you no longer get money from wards. Or gold. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like it was powerful. They could have nerfed it to like 10 gold. But yeah, he gets a mushroom every 10 seconds. Sorry, every 40 seconds or so. Let's see. He gets a mushroom every 33.6 seconds. So that's probably 35 normally. 34. But yeah, you get 2 a minute. So 20 gold a minute is probably not too much to give to your opponents for having an oracles or a pink ward, because otherwise you can't see them. So yeah, I don't really understand why that is, and I also don't understand why mushrooms don't have the 3 HP rule that other stealth items have, like the wards. The same goes for the Jack-in-the-Box, of course. Because yeah, those kind of items should all have the same thing. Now it takes forever for Soraka to take it down, and Graves can just one-shot it. And that's the point of the wards. The point is that with 3 hit points, they probably, or it's very improbable that you can kill it before it's stealth. They should just, because that's the reason they make it, so that you can't take it down. But they should just make it invulnerable until you can see it, and then give it 1 hit point. It's as easy as that. But yeah, they wanted to do it difficult, and yeah, instead of just doing it correctly the way they wanted it. Yeah, this guy's dead. Bye bye. So Timo goes down. But instead of yeah, making it the way they wanted, they did something that looked like it, and just yeah, that just doesn't work in the way it's supposed to work. How was he not affected by that slow? I don't understand. Anyhow, Rengar gets shut down here. And a double kill for Karthus. That's actually really nice for him, because Karthus can actually pull them back. They're 9-5 behind. And of course that is, yeah, that's a pretty big deal. It's already, well, you're already behind in kills really early on. Of course in the gold it's not a big deal. 500 gold now. And that is not big. So I don't know what's happening, but League of Legends and LoL Replay really don't want to work together for the moment. Yeah, the LoL Replay I'm using, by the way, is a very old version. It's version 31, I believe, when 44 just came out. But I downloaded 44 and it doesn't work. So it actually bugs. I don't know if it's the same for everyone. There were a lot of complaints about it on the forums, but I don't know if it's just some people that have that trouble, or if everyone has that trouble. But I do hope that that it gets resolved soon, because I don't have anything. I don't have like version 40. Or something like that, so 43. That would be awesome to have if you can download 44 now, but I don't update it like every day. And they put out a lot of patches that really don't matter that much to me. And a very nice kill there by Darius, who is going to die himself, yeah, to the poison and the minions. The poison and minions just too strong for him. So yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade, so it's okay. And gold-wise, yeah, they're equal. So even though they're 4 kills behind, they're equal in gold. And that is pretty amazing. So, yeah, Rengar just getting a nice snipe off there. Of course, that was mainly Ashe that did the work. She landed the stun, and she made it very easy for him to get in there. Man, this lag is really annoying me to no end. Maybe the video options changed. Yeah, I did. yeah, I did change some things already. Yeah, I think this should make it a little bit better. If there's a problem with League of Legends, then this should solve some of it. So we get a red turret in the mid lane, which means that Ashe is doing a good job of defeating that Karthus, even though she really shouldn't be able to. I mean, Karthus can land his Qs no matter what, and Ashe really has to get lucky on, well, misplays on Ashe's part. No, sorry, on Karthus' part. Because Karthus can actually hide behind the minions to avoid that volley. So yeah, as I said, this is just the one replay that I can do today, because well, I can do, I guess, another one that was sent to me today, but it really annoys me that there's so much lag. So I don't really understand why, because there's nothing wrong. So I'm going to blame it on League of Legends. League of Legends was doing stupid things yesterday, like crashing all the time. So I couldn't actually play, unfortunately. I did start up, and then once the match started, because I started with a versus AI game to try it out, because I had been having so many problems. And of course I reinstalled League of Legends already then. And so I was trying it out, and it immediately crashed, or restarted League of Legends, and then it worked fine because I was already in the match. And yeah, I didn't want to play another one after that, because if you disconnect for like 2 minutes in a normal game against actual people, then you will get owned. And that is not the point of this. So 14-6 now. And as you can see, we're 1k behind in gold, which is not the same amount that 8 kills would give you. So the farming on our team is much better. We have one guy over 100, 2 guys over 80 in addition to that, and the enemy only has 1 guy over 80. And yeah, the kills just don't make up for that. Well, they just make up for it at the moment. But 1k gold difference, yeah, that is not a big deal. That's 2 kills. Man, the lags, it's driving me crazy. Let's just pause the game for a moment, see what happens then. Hopefully it will resolve some of the issues. I really don't think, well, no, I know this has nothing to do with my computer. So we're just going to have to deal with it. Or not, but yeah, as I said, it's going to be the only one that I do. Oh man, it really, it's horrible. We're at between 8 and 20 FPS. Every now and then it jumps to 30, like now. But then it will go back in a moment. Just so annoying. So yeah, as I said, I hope they will resolve the problems soon. But yeah, we'll just have to wait until then. The heal goes off from Graves, and they actually get a triple for 1. Come on. Get him. There we go. So that's a 3-for-1 trade. That is excellent. That puts them equal in gold again. And yeah, as I said, 2 kills is 1000 gold. Because, well, assisted kills that is. Because assisted kills are worth the 300 normal gold plus the about 200 assist gold. And that's on average. So that's 500 per kill. And yeah, they got 3, the enemy got 1, so... Yeah, they're now 300 gold behind because they lost some farm because of this, but they will catch that back up. Graves has an Infinity Edge, which is actually pretty cool for well, for a team that's behind. He's not that far behind on the enemy Ashe. Well, Ashe actually doesn't have an Infinity Edge yet, but she is probably ahead in gold. No. one assist more for... sorry. She has 2 more assists and 1 kill, but I don't think she's really ahead. 56 versus 48, so yeah, she is ahead, but not by a lot. But yeah, there's another kill and assist for Ashe. Now she's definitely ahead. But yeah, it's not a major thing. It's just that Graves went straight for Infinity Edge and she didn't. So even though she's ahead in gold, she doesn't really have the items to prove it. And yeah, if he was a better Karthus, he would have done twice the amount of damage to Ashe there. Because if you only hit single targets with that Q, you actually... oh man, and he melts like butter. But if you only hit single targets, then you double the damage on your Q. So yeah, Karthus, just looking at his items, you can see he's completely building a MOBA fire build, which means that he just looked up a build and just sticks it in his head and says, I need to buy that, even though the items that he buys are completely stupid for the game situation he is in. He's currently against Ashe, so he needs armor. He doesn't, well, at the very least, he needs to have, oh, that heal, man. Yeah, it's not enough, but that was exactly in time. Bye-bye. Anyway, yeah, he needs at the very least HP. So we see virtually every Karthus go for a Rod of Ages first. Just like Teemo is doing here. Rod of Ages into something else that's tanky, like Ryla's Crystal Scepter. And all in all, that results in a way tankier build, or well, with way more HP. And yeah, that allows you to survive for well, much easier. But against Ashe, you should just buy something with armor in it. I mean, screw the meta game, screw, well, whatever is normal to get. Just get whatever you need for that specific lane. Because if you lose your lane like he's doing here, not so much on minions but on kills, he's been killed 6 times, Ashe has been killed once. So even though she couldn't really get more minions because she's apparently not able to, and yeah, even though it doesn't work out for her, it doesn't mean she didn't win the lane, and he should have just realized that and not given away 6 kills without buying anything that helps him survive. So even Ninja Tabbies would be good. Ninja Tabbies would in fact be excellent against Ashe. Oh man, yeah, he is not going to survive again. And yeah, no ultimate coming out from him this time. And Soraka is doing what she can to hold this lane. She is not going to be able to. It's 23 to 11. And as you can see, yeah, the gold difference is really piling up now. It's 4.5k. And at this point you can definitely say that they're behind. 4.5k gold is a pretty significant amount. And yeah, it is an amount that you don't really just make up for. In fact, it would be enough to, well, to kind of lose, to say that you, yeah, you are going to lose. But yeah, I think they're even not aware that their minion counts are so much higher, because, well, the enemies just have no minion count on Teemo, for example, 52, and yeah, only Mundo has 75, which is pretty low. And then, yeah, the 2 supports kind of have low minion counts, of course, but that is natural. But the fact that you have Soraka already makes you a whole lot stronger as a team, because Soraka versus an unfat Ahri, yeah, that's definitely Soraka all the way. Oh, finally they get the kill on that Rengar, who has been ridiculously strong this game. 10 and 3, but doesn't have the items to prove it. All he has is an Infinity Edge and some lifesteal. Finally buys the BF sword. Finally has something to actually, well, kill people. Well, kill people more than one person. And that, of course... so they're going to take out the ward, but that of course is the point of having someone like Rengar on your team. Some AD carry has to, well, just kill as many people as he can in a team fight. And if you go Trinity Force, it normally means that you snipe one enemy and then you run out. And that's exactly what Rengar has been doing, so Trinity Force is an excellent item on him. I just don't think that he can carry in the late game with it. Because he's not Asriel, he cannot just disengage and then re-engage. Well, the thing that makes Asriel so incredibly good. Oh, misses the ultimate there, but are they going to pick up the double kill here? They get one kill. No, the slow goes the wrong way. Well, the cleaver, I guess. But yeah, this is of course very painful for Soraka, and she does get killed instantly. And then of course the other two die as well. Man, this Rengar, yeah, as I said, he snipes them one by one. And now he does no damage, but then once he waits a little bit, gets his skills back up, yeah, he is super powerful again. You can see how low his damage is on his basic attacks. It's just incredibly low, and then he gets a skill up, and then all of a sudden, yeah, his attack has become super powerful. So yeah, blue team is just going to push in here. They have double the kills. They don't have double the gold. Just a reminder there. So, but they are 6k gold ahead, and 6k gold is so much. That is really, that's endgame gold while we are in the mid game. It's really normally when you've lost all your turrets, then people are 6k gold ahead. So obviously we are expecting a comeback here at some point. Because if this is supposed to be a very good match, then they have to at least almost come back. And then, well, I don't know if they're going to win, obviously. I never know whether they're going to win. But I am expecting a comeback. So the only thing I checked for was to see whether there was a disconnect. And there was no disconnect. So, yeah, I do check that beforehand nowadays. Because, yeah, after casting like 6 games where people claim to have a very awesome game and then just having a disconnect on the enemy team, yeah, I decided that it was worth my time to actually check for that. So, doing that nowadays. And by the way, we can rewind again. With my current setup, the rewind actually works again. So I think this this issue has been going on for a while. Man, the difference between Ashe and Graves. Oh my god. Ashe now has, because she has 8 kills and 150 minions, versus 2 kills and 150 minions, she has a Phantom Dancer where Graves only has a Zeal, and Ashe just does a crap ton of damage. Of course she still has that slow, because that is what makes Ashe Ashe. And yeah, that slow helps her out so much. So yeah, we are currently just hoping to hold off, and I don't think they really have hope at this point. I mean, they're just playing the game the way they should, and I hope for Mundo that he actually can find that Teemo. No, he cannot. So the enemy's just farming it up in the jungle, getting the red buff, getting the camps, and just in general doing their thing in the jungle. The frames per second have been good, by the way. So it was just the beginning of the game where it was completely bad. May have had something to do with the replay, I don't know. But that was pretty bad. Anyway, yeah, it seems that everyone is fed on the enemy team. Well, no, not Ari, not Teemo. Hang on. Yeah, well, everyone with minions is fed. So there you can see the relation between the two. If you get enough minions, then you get the kills automatically. No! Soraka, you should have healed Teemo here. Well, she does use her ultimate to get Teemo, but... yeah, as Soraka, you never want to heal yourself unless you're really the only target in the neighborhood. Because if you die, there's no big deal. But if Graves, for example, died now, oh, that was a shame. But if yeah, if one of your carries dies, you die automatically. So then it becomes 2 kills instead of 1. So you die anyway. If you're under heavy attack, you will die. And wow, this Darius is ridiculous. Mundo just missing that cleaver, which was very close. And oh man, that was a triple kill for him. Okay, it was outside of the timer, but I don't really care. He gets 3 kills with 3 ultimates, and really, item-wise, he doesn't have anything. He has a Trinity Force, just like Rengar. So also not able to carry the game for them. So Ashe is going to have to carry the end game. And yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. There are really, well, very few champions that can carry with a Trinity Force. I think Asriel is really the only one that can really carry with just the Trinity Force. And the rest still has to have a crap ton of damage to make it worth it. Rengar going for a crap ton of lifesteal here. 2 Bloodthirsters and Zeke's Herald, I believe. Oh no, hang on, that's his necklace. Yeah, it doesn't show up properly. Well, no, it looks like the other thing, but it's his necklace. So nice cleaver there, but yeah, Ashe getting the arrow on him immediately. Stop using that AoE damage, it costs so much health. Yeah, there goes Soraka, instantly dies to that Darius damage. Darius is so strong in the later game. Obviously, if you go up with a ranged champion like Teemo did here, you should be able to win. You should be able to harass him out of the lane. But he wasn't. So we're going to lose an inhibitor. And the inhibitor, well, the other inhibitor already died. So 2 inhibitors down. They can still hold off here for now. But that's because, well, everyone is basically up except for Soraka. And wow, I don't understand this card display. He has died 12 times and still has no health, no armor, no magic resist. He really is playing MOBA Fire style, which is, yeah, as many of you know, the one thing that I hate the most above all else, basically. MOBA Fire style of play is really just getting a build and sticking with it no matter what happens. And especially if it's a stupid build. And on Karthus, yeah, this is a stupid build. It may result in a whole lot of AP. But if you can't use your AP, or if you can't apply your damage because, well, your opponents just kill you in half a second, then why would you go that build? I mean, it's better to survive a fight and do a little bit less damage than to die in 2 seconds and do no damage. But do a lot of damage per second. But yeah, if you only get to do damage for 2 seconds, then the damage per second, it doesn't really help a whole lot. Here, he dies again. And he literally does 300 damage to that guy attacking him, because all he does is his AoE. He can't even land the Q because he's panicking and he wants to run back, and yeah, it's just not going to work for him. So we are going to push in here. We're going to kill kill this Ashe and this Teemo. Come on. No, Mundo misses. At least he turns off the AoE now. And Teemo, yeah, he still runs in. Morello's evil tome then for... Oh, what are you doing, Soraka? Oh, she was preparing to flash over. Okay, then it's okay. That is better than actually running after the Mundo, because that way she would have been killed. And this way she wasn't killed. So, yeah, excellent play then. Man, almost called a mistake, and then it turned out to be an excellent play, because, yeah, otherwise she would have died. So 2 towers go down, only the Nexus still alive. And are they going to manage to... Oh, Karthus, dude! Karthus gets healed by everything available and is going to survive. And are they going to ult? Yeah, Karthus is going to ult, gets the... No, he does not get that guy. But a double kill here for Teemo, come on, yes! Teemo gets a double. Soraka gets the kill on the other guy. And yeah, unfortunately Teemo dies, but yeah, well, there's not a whole lot he could do about that. Man, that was close to losing the Nexus. They probably could have lost the Nexus right there. Yeah, I think if they focused that instead of being stupid and fight against the enemy team, yeah, I think they would have pulled that off. So, still over double the kills for the enemy team, but they are now 12k gold ahead. Wow, that is a huge amount. And, yeah, I don't see them coming back from this, to be honest, but maybe the enemies make a mistake. Of course, it can still happen that, just like the CLG versus Moscow 5, that they get an ace for 0 or an ace for 1. Because Karthus is going to die anyway. If they get an ace for 1 or an ace for 0, then they can still push in for the win instantly. But they will have to play it very carefully, because they lost all of their turrets, they lost 2 inhibitors. They need to stick together and try to farm up, of course, but as soon as the enemies come in, they need to be together. And Soraka is placing wards wherever she can, just to keep that vision going. But man, this is going to be very difficult to come back from. Let's see, Mundo actually has 128 minions. Not the most, he died 10 times. But I was wondering whether his items would be enough to actually sustain a team fight. He has a lot of armor, has virtually no magic resist. But the only magic damage that comes out is Ahri and Teemo, and both of them are super underfed, so yeah, it doesn't even matter. And our Teemo and our Karthus have pretty stupid builds. They have no, I believe at least, this is also no, no. So it has, he has, both of them have no protection at all. Graves, of course, doesn't need protection. He has lifesteal, so he needs to stay in the back and, well, be defended, and then he can kill everyone. So he doesn't need protection. But it's all Mundo and Soraka that are going to have to defend. Of course, Soraka cannot tank any damage for from in a team fight. But she can prevent a lot of damage or heal up a lot of damage with her heal and ultimate. And she can prevent a lot of damage with her silence. So all in all, yeah, it's her and Mundo that are going to have to, well, work together to get this. Oh, nice! No, they're not going to follow up. Oh, a wasted arrow there on Ashe, and that can come in to actually bite them in the ass. Oh, yeah, they do get the kill there, and the Oh man, both of them dying because they were overconfident. And are we going to see, come on, are we going to see a nice push here? No, they're still not convinced they can win. But at this point, yeah, even though the enemy has Baron, it is 5 versus 3 at the best. Yeah, they do need to take care of every single minion because there are no towers anymore. Come on, get the Ashe. Yeah, by now the other two will almost be up. Yeah, well, Ashe doesn't have a Guardian Angel anymore. And they should really consider just buying a new Guardian Angel. So selling it and buying a new one. Especially Ashe. Because Ashe has almost full items. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Directed camera. No, I'll do it. I disabled the directed camera even though I didn't mean to. But yeah, we are following them, and oh, Teemo almost getting the double kill, but too afraid of that wall. Well, he didn't have a flash. If he had a flash, he probably would have flashed over the wall and would have gotten a double kill. I probably would have still gotten gone in there. I don't know if he... oh, he's AP, right. No, never mind. AP Teemo is... kind of a ridiculous build anyway. So yeah, we get a dragon here. And the enemy team gets a dragon. And yeah, as you can see, Ahri still doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And yeah, against Karthus everyone does damage, so that doesn't count, but Ahri really has a better build than Karthus at this point, because she has more HP in her build. And oh my god, who the hell goes for the support? That is so ridiculous. So yeah, they get 2 for 2 here, but that may actually be enough because the enemy team is completely out of position. They have Ashe going down because she doesn't have anything to deal anymore. Yeah, and this guy, come on, you can take him. You can take him, Mundo, come on. Come on. Mundo, get healed. Yeah, there we go. The heal wasn't even necessary. Mundo is just much stronger than Rengar at this point. Because as I said, his main damage comes from that Sheen. And Sheen doesn't do enough after you used all of your skills. And against Mundo you have to use all of your skills. I mean, he had to do a whole lot more damage. And 2 Bloodthirsters just doesn't do as much damage as a Bloodthirster and an Infinity Edge. So also no Infinity Edge on Darius, who shouldn't build that anyway, but just pointing it out. So Bloodthirster does what, like 70 damage? No, it does 100 damage total. If you can stack it up fully, 100 damage. And this one does 80 damage, but has 25% critical strike. So I have to add 20 to that. It also does 100 damage, but your critical strikes deal more damage. Also, it adds that same critical strike to your normal attack damage, adding like another 50 damage to that. So basically Infinity Edge does something like 180 damage, or adds 180 damage to your basic attacks. And that is a huge amount compared to the 100 damage from Bloodthirster. That is a maximum. I mean, you still have to stack it up every time you die. And yeah, 40 minions, although it doesn't seem like a whole lot, it is quite a bit of minion farm. And yeah, against someone who spawns minions, like the plants from Zyra, or the ghouls from Yorick, you may still be able to do that pretty quickly, because they die really quickly, and yeah, you can just get a whole lot of them. But if you have to do it on just the regular minions, it takes a while. It takes quite a while. And here we go, triple kill. Come on, get to Teemo. Oh, they're going to not run straight in. They're going to wait a little bit. Oh, nice escape there from Graves. He is going to come back in. Come on, show this. This is much more interesting. There we go. Graves does die, but they are going to get the ace, I think. Oh man. Come on, get him. The slow goes down, and that is going to be good enough. An ace for 2. And now they need to be able to walk in there. I'm going to let the directed camera take over again. They are able now to just walk in, get the inhibitor, and maybe even finish it. No. 18 seconds on Ash. They're not going to be able to finish it right now. And yeah, the Nexus is under some attack, but they should be able to at least take down 2 turrets and an inhibitor. And maybe if Ash makes a mistake here, they can actually kill her and go on with this push. But I don't... No, they're just going to back off. Okay, that's smart. And Mundo just going to grab some more minions there. So the 2 of them are up, but yeah, that ace changed everything. They're still 6k gold behind, 5.5 I guess, something like that. Yeah. So 5.5k gold behind, which is, yeah, okay. I mean, now I can see them coming back, but at 12k it was really pretty much impossible. And they showed that it was pretty much impossible because they did what was very hard to do. So the mushroom actually timing out there. Huh. You don't see that a lot. Well, you see that if people want to use their mushrooms for spotting only, like that mushroom. Because after 10 minutes they do time out. And come on, Graves, get out. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, it doesn't matter who comes up there. Even if it's only one guy, you're not going to win that fight against more fed opponents. Did he just use his ultimate? I think he did. Yeah, he doesn't have an ultimate, which means that he can be killed quite easily. And the ultimate is going to finish him off. And are we going to see another ace here? Because this Mundo, yeah, as I said, Mundo and Soraka, they are the ones that need to do the defense. They need to protect their carries. Unfortunately, yeah, there's nothing they can do about this this horrible Karthus, who still doesn't have... Well, he now has some magic resist, but still hasn't sold that crappy item build that he had. And yeah, there you see the power of Teemo. Teemo, of course, also building kind of an AP build. But yeah, it does a lot of damage. I'm not debating that. It's just that it's not good. The attack damage build is way better. It just gives you more survivability. It gives you more of everything that you would need in a game. And wow, we are currently what, 5k gold behind? Yeah, 5k gold behind. So we're really coming back slowly but surely. Well, they can still lose it pretty easily. And I guess Rengar should really realize that he shouldn't buy oracles. He should buy... I don't know what he bought for all of his money. He should buy an Infinity Edge here. So he probably has all of the elixirs going. No, only 2 elixirs. So not getting a whole lot of... That's quite surprising. Not getting a whole lot of farm in this endgame. So he only has 185 minions versus Teemo's 300 and Graves 300. Of course on our team. And of course Karthus is 300, but 190 is not enough. You need to have more. He was super fat all game and he just refuses to kill minions. He just walks past the minions, I guess. And if you do that, then you get screwed. Because that is the way it works in this game. If you don't get the minions, then you don't get the gold. And if you don't get the gold, you're screwed. So yeah, we saw Teemo being invisible once again, instead of just trying to do something useful. Ashe going up top, even though she doesn't need anything. I mean, she has enough gold to finish off her entire build. She doesn't need any more gold. Still she goes top to... wow, that was a lot of damage from Teemo. But still she goes top to get the farm. And sure, she pushes a lane, but why would you need another inhibitor? It is completely random. They lost one of their teammates for a full minute, well over a minute, because they went to the top lane to farm. No, you should stay together, especially if you're ahead and you already have a full build. And a very nice snipe there. That's exactly what he was hoping for. So come on, get the Ashe. That's the only danger here. There we go, and now we win. Because Rengar can't do anything, he actually uses his ultimate there to get out. Does he get movement speed from that ultimate? Yeah, 20% movement speed. So yeah, that's semi-useful then. Oh yeah, he's going to die now. Bye bye. Yeah, that's not going to help you. Nice, cutting off the retreat. And excellent job. And they're going to get this guy thrown in for free. Double kill for Teemo, but that doesn't matter. They get the ace. And they are going to push in for the win. Man, I did not expect that to ever happen. Yeah, bye bye. What are you coming to do? You have no farm. Yeah, she has a death cap and that seems all pretty nice and such, but she has no real items. And yeah, Mundo can just tank the turrets here if he wants to. And there goes the turret. And yeah, I already saw that the gate wasn't there until the final few seconds. He probably logged out a little bit too early. But it's all good. We know what's going to happen. They're going to kill the Nexus and win. But this was an incredible comeback. They're still not all the way back. I mean, they're 10 kills behind, but they're also 1k gold behind. It's not a big deal though. They will win eventually. And they won because of the lack of damage on Rengar. The one guy that had all the farm, he didn't have enough minions. And therefore never got around to actually changing one of his Bloodthirster into an Infinity Edge. And yeah, I think he got outfarmed by a lot of people. Well, actually, on his team nobody outfarmed him. That's surprising. And on the enemy team also nobody outfarmed him. But the 200 minions is not enough to go up against a team that has 300 minions all over. I mean, obviously Mundo didn't, but yeah, and Soraka didn't. But for the rest, yeah, 200 minions on Mundo, 300 on the rest of them. And they have 200, 200, 240. And then 100, which is lower than Mundo. And 100, which is a little bit higher than Soraka. But it's not enough to play Ahri with 12k gold. That's not going to work out for you. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. GG!